Haki is a unique ability found within certain characters in the series, similar to our natural senses, but with a mysterious twist. Over time, it was unveiled as an intrinsic power that can be employed for various purposes, such as predicting enemy attacks, fortifying one's body with invisible armor, or boosting armor density to strike Logia users, or even psyching out opponents through sheer intimidation. Yet many individuals remain unaware that they possess this quality, or how to activate it in yourself. Its genuine essence, as of now, remains undisclosed and enigmatic, right? In the world of Haki is a crucial aspect that gives certain characters extraordinary power. Image here, we will be listing the top 20 strongest Haki users, starting from number 20 and going all the way up to, first place 20. Goldie Roger, Gold Roger, famously referred to as simply Gold, was once the sole pirate king and the past proprietor of the fabled treasure One Piece, known for commanding the Roger Pirates. He was the only crew to traverse the entirety of the Grand Line and lay claim to the islands of Lodestar and Laugh in Tale the Second. As a cinephile looking back, I can't help but reflect on the life of the iconic character, Whitebeard, a man whose legacy echoes through the halls of the cinematic universe. We know as One Piece. He was more than just a pirate. He was a father bonded by love and blood with Portgas D. Ace, his son born to Portgas D. Rouge. Tragically, over 2 decades ago, Roger faced the cold grip of execution in his beloved hometown of Lodetown. Yet, even in death, his spirit remains alive, evident in his mastery and use of not one, but 2 distinct forms of Haki, a testament to his unparalleled strength and skill. Roger exhibits exceptional mastery over the armament Haki, evident in his attack on Whitebeard, where he infused his sword with this powerful ability. Moreover, Roger demonstrates the use of the Haki of the Kings, as indicated by the massive Shard of Kings Haki he released during their confrontation with Whitebeard. I wonder 6. Sengoku. Sengoku once held the position as Commander-in-Chief of the Navy, a role he earned through his naval prowess. He's often referred to as Sengoku the Buddha, due to his unique ability to transform into an enormous Buddha figure. Alongside Whitebeard and Monkey D. Garp, Sengoku is one of the prominent characters from the era when Goldie Roger was still alive. Even after his retirement from the Chief Admiral position, he remains a significant figure in the current times, remains that the following the ellipse, he assumed the role of Inspector General. Interestingly, a goat is his constant companion, even appearing during high-level conferences where it calmly munches on newspapers or papers at the table. He had adopted Don Quixote Rocinante as if he were his own son. Notably, Sengoku formerly the commander-in-chief of the Navy, possesses Haki due to his past as an ex-admiral Beaches. Luffy's conqueror's Haki was strong enough to stop his brother from being killed, but Sengoku could still hurt Luffy because he can use armament Haki. Moreover, Sengoku is skilled in both observation and King's Haki, although we haven't seen him use them yet. 18, Boa Hancock, as a passionate cinephile, I'd rephrase it like this. I'm all about Boa Hancock, the pirate empress who rules over Amazon Lily as its serpent princess, assisted by my two Gorgon sisters, Marigold and Sandersonia. Both. Oh, and did I mention she's also the captain of the Kuja pirates? Quite a multitasker, isn't she? Among the 7 captains of the Corsair pirates, Boa Hancock stood as the lone female member. This was until their disbandment. And the Risky Brothers brought attention to her at the conclusion of the Thriller Bark saga by likening her extraordinary beauty to that of mermaids. Boa Hancock is exceptional among many because she can skillfully employ all kinds of Haki nesta. As a Kuja, she naturally wields both fundamental forms of Haki observation and armament Haki. This ability impressed Smoker, a Logia type bevel fruit user, during the Battle of Marineford. The Kuja are particularly recognized for their exceptional mastery of Haki. Apart from her other abilities, she's known to wield Haoshoku no Haki or Conqueror's Haki, a rare skill that only a tiny fraction of individuals can utilize, yet the extent of her mastery over this skill remains unclear, since she hasn't demonstrated its use as of now. Don Quixote, Doflamingo, has mastered all 3 types of Haki. He's not only demonstrated immense physical strength by blocking Crocodile's hook with a powerful kick, but also showed incredible resilience, standing unscathed after being hit by seismic tremors from the Whitebeard. He can keep chatting with someone undisturbed, even when a shot is fired at his face, like when Baby 5 assaults him. Remarkably, he was able to deflect Sanji's devil leg and a series of kicks with ease. Doflamingo further demonstrated incredible resilience by withstanding a Red Hawk from Luffy and a Gamma Knife from Law while still standing and carrying on the fight. These attacks are known for their immense power. Apart from this, he showed remarkable resilience by rising again after the intense blows from Luffy's Gear Fourth. Furthermore, he skillfully evaded any harm during Kuzan's freezing attack, indicating that Doflamingo is indeed one of the most formidable characters within the storyline. 1615 Yamato, among a small number of individuals worldwide, Yamato demonstrates proficiency in all 3 types of Haki, much like her father. What sets Yamato apart is the mastery of the King's Haki, an exceptionally rare form of Haki. As a young child on Onigashima, Yamato displayed this Haki by charging through its streets, rendering unconscious many of her father's lieutenants with its power. Grown-up Yamato has mastered its operation, even at its complex levels. She infuses her weapon, the Kanabo, with King's Haki, a skill that generates bolts of dark lightning during the Raimei Haki technique, which she uses against her father. Yamato, an expert wielder of armament Haki, charges her hand and weapon as she strikes Hacha. This Haki allows her attacks to emit a flash of energy similar to lightning. In its advanced stage, Yamato can hurl opponents far away with just one strike from her Kanabo. And the force behind this blow was enough to defeat Hacha even when striking from afar. In their initial confrontation with Ace, Yamato was capable of inflicting harm on a Logia user such as herself by employing the observation Haki. 15 Tashigi, Captain Tashigi, who is quite young and serves under Vice Admiral Smoker, frequently clashes with the Straw Hat Pirates. As Zoro points out, she bears a striking resemblance to Quina, her former playmate from childhood, being as similar as two droplets of water. One, her eyes are a rich brown while her hair is black. That Shidan's glasses, due to severe nearsightedness, noticeable in the Punk Hazard arc. Typically, she can be spotted wearing a floral patterned shirt beneath a blue waistcoat trimmed with fur and jeans. In addition to her usual jeans, Tashigi can opt for a red sleeveless top, as well as it's been confirmed that she has mastered the armament Haki. And this skill was evident during her clash with Monet, particularly when executing her final move. Kiri Shigu, moreover, she is adept in the use of observation Haki too. 14, Helmeppo, as a film enthusiast, let me rephrase that in a first-person narrative style. I am Helmeppo, the son of the late Captain Morgan, the Chopper, growing up with my father's prestigious status. I must admit, I took advantage of it, living a life of indulgence. However, my life took a dramatic turn when Monkey D. Luffy bested my father in battle. And seeking purpose and redemption, I decided to join the Navy alongside Kobe. Now, I strive to prove myself worthy, not just of my father's name, but also of the values that the Navy stands for. Later, he climbed the ranks alongside Kobe, all while being overseen by Vice Admiral Monkey D. Garp. Together, they now symbolize the up and coming faction of the group. At present, his position is that of a lieutenant commander, and through training alongside Kobe in the Navy, he mastered combat skills. Helmeppos usually carries a pair of kukris tucked at his waist by his belt in their encounter at Water 7. He used them against Zoro. During the ellipse, he swapped his kukris for a larger version and demonstrated his prowess by slicing a submarine with just one blade. 13. Otohime, Queen Otohime, a mermaid who transformed from a goldfish, was the ruling monarch of the underwater kingdom, Ryugu. She was married to Neptune and mother to Fukaboshi, Ryaboshi, Manboshi, and Shirahoshi. Her agility and swiftness were remarkable, enhanced by her ability known as Kenbun Shoku Haki, allowing her to deftly evade gunfire and effortlessly apprehend the thief with grace. In my perspective as a movie reviewer, I must say that the protagonist's physical prowess may not have been on par with an average person's given her fractured hand, a result of the villainous thief's actions. Yet this didn't deter her from apprehending the thief. Uh, Remarkably, she shares a similar ability with another character named Isa, known as Kenbun Shoku Haki. This unique power enables her to anticipate movements in front of her, adding an intriguing layer to her character and the plot. Based on what her husband mentioned, she has the ability known as Kenbun Shoku Haki. This skill allows her to sense and understand the feelings of others more acutely, which is not something that is commonly used. 12. Marguerite, on the lush island of Amazon, Lily dwells Marguerite, the native member of the Kuja tribe. She has the unique distinction of being the first among her people to form a friendship with Luffy. Marguerite is a young, attractive woman with short golden locks and average height and noticeable curves. She dons a two-piece garment that reveals her breasts, held together by an elastic at her waist. It's a mini skirt with brown sides adorned with black leopard patterns paired with black pumps. A white cape completes her outfit. Interestingly, she carries a blue-hued snake, which serves as her bow and arrow accessory. Marguerite, much like other Kuja warriors, employs Haki-infused weaponry to fire powerful arrows. In her case, the weapon is a serpent that she transforms into a bow. Boo, Boo, with his distinctive long orange mane, belongs to the Qinjiao family, and known for his martial arts skills. He competes in the Coliseum Corrida tournament with dreams of obtaining the Maramara no Mi. His appearance includes a broken-toothed grin, striped trousers, and a green cape draped over his shoulders. Apart from the protective armor on his right side, he also sports a shoulder pad on his left arm. There's a black tattoo of a skull, and the number 305 is visible on the side of his torso. He's known for flashing a smile frequently. Lastly, you might notice two distinct types of clubs attached to his back. He displays great self-assurance in confronting the Funk Brothers, a group famed for vanquishing over 100 million berries worth of Pyrex. Unlike his brother, he maintains a steady composure and isn't easily swayed by emotions. He wields the Haki of armament, amplifying the force of his mace. Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy acquired an exceptional skill known as Haki. This talent comes in various forms, but Luffy is one of the few who can wield the strongest and scarcest type, the Conqueror's Haki, also called Haoshoku. In his initial use of this power, he caused Motobaro, Duval's bison, to become unconscious. During my travels at Amazon Lily, I finally discovered that Luffy possesses the ability to wield Conqueror's Haki. After rigorous training for 2 years, he has become proficient in using all forms of this powerful skill. On the island of the Fishmen, he demonstrated an amazing feat by incapacitating a staggering 50,000 out of 100,000 fishmen, each one boasting 10 times human strength, with just one decisive strike. Throughout the Dressrosa storyline, Luffy employed his Haki to instill fear in Fighting Bull before ultimately turning him into an accomplice. Meanwhile, during the battle between King Kaido and the Straw Hat crew, they showcased their mastery of Haki, particularly during their confrontations with Dun Chinjal and Doflamingo. Charlotte Katakuri, in an astonishing manner, Katakuri's observation Haki allows him to glimpse potential future events. Remarkably, he foresaw a revenge plot against Big Mom that unfolded shortly afterwards, which Kapambegi identified as the most formidable hurdle in his assassination scheme. In addition to his unique abilities, Katakuri demonstrates the capability of using armament Haki. For instance, he was able to inflict a wound on Luffy by molding mochi and imbuing it with Haki. Similarly, he can solidify his arm, as shown when he countered one of Luffy's attacks. During a fight, Katakuri's attacks using his strengthened Haki are so powerful that they surpass Luffy's enhanced Haki attacks. He claims that his armament Haki is more potent than Luffy's. When Katakuri performs the Zangiry Mochi attack, his Haki manifests as fiery looking, much like Big Mom's and Luffy's Haki when he transforms using Snake Man. And it's evident that Katakuri possesses the ability to utilize the King's Haki, which was clearly demonstrated when he hurled a colossal piece of King's Haki towards Luffy, aiming to incapacitate Charlotte Flamp and her followers. And Kazuki Oden, in simpler terms, Kazuki Oden served as the local ruler, Daimyo, and Kuri, a region within the nation of Wan. Previously, he had been disowned by his father, Kozuki Sukiyaki, who held the title of former shogun, who Oden is married to Toki and is the dad of Momonosuke and Hiyori. He was the chief of the 9 Red Scabbards, a group known for their unwavering loyalty towards him. He served not only as a commander for the 2nd Division within the Whitebeard Pirates and the Roger Pirate crew, but also wielded an impressive mastery of the armament of Haki, known as Ryuo in Wano. This particular form of Haki is evident when Oden strikes Whitebeard, empowering his swords with this potent technique. It's mentioned that he is the unique individual capable of controlling Enma, being known for draining Haki from its wielder's armament until it runs out. As stated by Ashura Doji, Oden is equipped with King's Haki. He demonstrated this during his confrontation with Whitebeard Portered. 7 Sakazuki as a Kainu. I serve as the Supreme Commander of our Navy, known as the Admiral Commander-in-Chief. In this role, I oversee all Marine forces worldwide. Initially, I was a Vice Admiral, standing among among those who led the Buster Call during the tragic events at O'Hara. Originally, he held the position as one of 3 high-ranking admirals within the Navy. After the incidents at Marine Ford, however, his promotion to Admiral Commander-in-Chief took place. Throughout the series, he stands out as a significant adversary. He served as the chief antagonist during the Marine Ford arc, second only to Sengoku. In this storyline of in the Dressrosa arc, although not the central antagonist, he is still considered a minor adversary. It's been mentioned that vice admirals have Haki, so it follows that a rank higher, such as a Kainu, can utilize this ability too. In various instances, he has demonstrated his armament Haki by collaborating with other admirals to form a protective shield against Whitebeard's attempts to destroy the execution platform. This shield was created using their collective 3 Haki. Additionally, Akainu is known to have the observation Haki as well. And 6, Monkey D. Garp. Monkey D. Garp, once a high-ranking Navy official as Vice Admiral, now serves as an instructor. He's the one responsible for training Kabi and Hermit. During the time of Goldie Roger, he was among the prominent figures alongside Sengoku and Whitebeard. However, he was already regarded as a hero even before this period. Monkey D. Dragon's father is the character in question. He is the grandfather of Monkey D. Luffy and the adoptive grandfather of Portgas D. Ace. His mastery over armament Haki is evident, as he can inflict damage on Luffy with his punches. It is possible that he injured Marco using this ability during the Battle of Marine Ford. The power behind Dan Chinjiao's punch is remarkable, as demonstrated by its ability to shatter an ice continent. However, Chinjiao ultimately lost to Garp in a fight. Garp boasts an incredibly powerful punch, which he refers to as the Fist of Love. This punch is so formidable that even Luffy, a renowned fighter himself, can't withstand it when they meet at the Galley of the Company. And additionally, Garp demonstrates mastery in the art of observation Haki. 5 off 8. Silver's Rayleigh demonstrates exceptional proficiency in using Haki, having fully grasped the 3 distinct forms. At some point during their journey, he imparted this knowledge to Luffy to varying degrees. The fluid spiritual power can be intensely concentrating by skilled users like Rayleigh, allowing him to render a specific individual utterly unconscious, even without eye contact or causing harm to those around the initial target. Rayleigh, in addition to fending off an assault from Admiral Kizaru, who possesses a Logia-type devil fruit, also imparted this skill to Luffy. He demonstrates a remarkable proficiency with Haki, using it to create barriers at a distance and unleash what seems like a shock wave. Furthermore, he has achieved an advanced level of mastery over this technique, even being able to disintegrate objects from the inside out, such as Hammy's explosive necklace. Rayleigh, in an astonishing display, could halt the powerful charges of a colossal, fearsome elephant. and was capable of sensing every creature residing on an entire island, even determining the precise count and level of strength among them. As demonstrated during Luffy's training, for Kaido, who goes by the most powerful creature in the world, and is the leader of the Beast Pirates band. He's one of the four emperors named Third, and he was the last to appear on the scene prior to turning on him for his Onigashima
revival steam. He had been affiliated with Koizumi Orochi.
Previously, he was an apprentice of the Rocks Pirates, as well as notably, Kaido has mastered both observation and armament haki. But what sets him apart is his control over the Haki of Kings, as demonstrated during his battle against Charlotte Linlin, another wielder of this extraordinary Haki. 3, Big Mom. In simpler terms, Big Mom demonstrated her King's Haki ability during Sanji and Pudding's wedding. She used it to strike a man who had doubted the bond between Big Mom and Mother Carmel. When Carmel's painting was ruined, deeply saddened, Big Mom released a powerful Haki scream that left everyone astonished. Big Mom is exceptionally skilled in the art of weapon Haki, enabling her to solidify her arm and securely bind Luffy within his gear fourth using the Kong gun. Moreover, Big Mom possesses an impressive command over the Haki of observation. But I think that the spirit of Whitebeard exhibited a profound mastery of the three forms of Haki. In flashbacks with Ace, his exceptional control over observation Haki was evident, as he could effortlessly counter Ace even while he was asleep. However, during the war atop Marineford, it appears this skill may have weakened somewhat. Squardo managed to strike Whitebeard with an attack that Marco believes should have missed him, entirely attack and inside. Additionally, it appears he skillfully imbued his Bicento with armament Haki, allowing him to shatter ships or even entire hamlets. On multiple instances, Whitebeard has empowered admirals with his armament Haki. As a devoted cinephile, I'm sharing some fascinating insights about two iconic characters from my favorite series, Whitebeard and Newgate, in the epic Battle of Marineford. Whitebeard exhibited an extraordinary ability known as the Haki of the Kings. Fast forward to their individual journeys when Newgate encounters Goldie Roger. Sparks fly between them in a breathtaking clash. He too wields this powerful Haki at that pivotal moment. And then Shanks has mastery over all forms of Haki. A fact that even Whitebeard acknowledged when he saw its application during his visit. He showcased the Haki of the King and the Haki of Armament, a tomb prop in motional. Not only does Shanks possess the ability to use every kind of Haki, but even Whitebeard was impressed with it during his visit. So he exhibited the power of the Haki of Kings and the Haki of Armament and 5 millimeters. Shanks is skilled in all three types of Haki, a fact that even Whitebeard acknowledged upon his visit. He demonstrated the might of the Haki of Kings and the Haki of Armament. Four of one, five, and it was during his visit that Shanks displayed his mastery over all types of Haki, an ability that even impressed Whitebeard. He showcased both the Haki of Kings and the Haki of Armament. Five, Shadow. Upon witnessing Shanks using every type of Haki during his visit, not even Whitebeard could deny his skill. He demonstrated the use of both the Haki of Kings and the Haki of Armament. When Shanks and Whitebeard engaged in combat, the sky overhead seemed to shatter, revealing the extraordinary power contained within their Haki of Armament and fused weapons, which they had both empowered. In the Battle of Marineford, he strengthened his sword with armament Haki to deflect an Akainu attack that utilized a Logia type ability. Shanks also possesses the Haki of Observation,